But if you're in Kenya and you're in a place where you're struggling, you're looking for more, then I would 100% advise you to move. Because again, Kenya, people are so educated, there are no jobs, sometimes insecurity, and all these things. And if you ask me, even my children, I would rather push all of them out, and I can hustle in Kenya because I'm used to this life.
Yes.
I can float, I can float really well. But
what's up, people? Welcome to What's Up with Dr. Mwiki Shiki. If it's your first time in our show, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment all our videos. And so if you have been out there and you wanted to migrate to another country, let's say Canada, Australia, the US, and you don't know where to start, guess what? Today I have brought you someone to guide you through, so stay tuned. And as I say, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. And yes, welcome. Hi, Accord.
hi.
Welcome to What's Up with Dr. Mwiki Shiki.
Thank you.
We have planned for this meeting for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long minute, but anyways, I like the way we planned, and then you cancelled, and then we planned again, and then we cancelled. I mean, if it was someone else, they would be like, oh, she cancelled because I cancelled on her, but life happens. So yeah, I'm glad finally to be here.
Yeah. So welcome. So today, as I have said, guys, we are doing migration, and I don't know what the term to use, because you're really, very good when it comes to it.
Thank you.
But before we get there, now tell us a bit about yourself. Tell us who you are. Introduce yourself to the viewers a bit.
Well, when I'm told introduce yourself, I actually get lost, like, what do I say? How do I introduce myself? Do I say, well, I'm a woman? My name is Accord, and of course, I'm a Kenyan, a proud Kenyan for that matter. And I'm a content creator, a businesswoman, and my biggest focus is just, helping people get opportunities outside Kenya. I think that's define. I mean, that defines who I am.
Yeah, true. Tell us, where did the interest come from? Because I know you can't just wake up and let me now help people. Because most of us are lost. Like myself, I'm very lost. I don't know where to start if I want to migrate. But now you having all that information, where did the interest come from?
Well, for me, I would say really it was not about the interest. I was never really interested at all. I never thought in a million years that I would be doing what I am doing today. Because growing up, my plan was to get secretary. Yes. When you're in high school and then you're told, what do you wish to become when you grow up? Then I would say a secretary. And then coming up, high school, I changed my mind. I said, okay, I want to be a business administrator. And then that's what I did again. So things just happened, and then at some point I wanted to immigrate. I wanted to move my family to Canada myself. Yes. And so I got an agent who messed me really, really bad. And it was painful. I felt pain. I felt embarrassed. And, I'm a Christian, so what I did, I think I just prayed for light. And I used my pain. I ended up using my pain to help someone else. So I'm really thankful.
It feels really bad when you have saved to move, then someone just takes your money, it doesn't help you. Yeah. Must have been very tough.
Yeah. So because of that, I decided my experience, I'm going to use my pain to support other people. Yes. Because if I can help 1,000 more people to avoid the experience that I experienced as a person, then I think I'll have served. Yeah.
How did you start now from it?
Well,
the beginning.
Well, the beginning is it's like I just said. When I made the decision to start helping other people, I had tried to move myself. Yes. And because of my experiences, someone else could not help me. Yes. And so, because of the many contacts that I have, I've been a teacher for more than 10 years. And I've taught in 2 of the biggest international schools in Kenya. And because of that contacts, I know my students, most of them are from Canada or America, and then their parents also. And these are expatriate kids, so because of that connection, and then of course learning and communication, I've been doing a lot of learning. But through that whole process, I've acquired a lot of information. Like, I believe I would give you any information about Canada even if you woke me up at midnight. Like, you ask me a question, I'll definitely know what to do. Yeah. Because I've done it for other people. Yeah. I've done it for a good number of people who have moved to Canada and some have moved to America because of my support. Okay. So I pride myself in that.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Maybe you can tell us about now how the process is like. Maybe a bit of the details. What do you do? What do you require and such stuff?
That's a really broad question because when it comes to Canadian immigration specifically, everyone's situation is different. Yeah. Okay. So if you were to come to me today and ask me about how do I move to Canada, then we'll have to have a one-on-one conversation, and then you tell me about your situations. And most of the time, I'll be asking very private information just for me to be able to put you in one place because Canadian immigration, Canada as a country has like over 80 different pathways that you can use to immigrate. Okay. So it goes down to personal situations. You are here, how well are you educated? Are you moving alone? Are you moving with family? How much of work experience do you have? What's your career plans? So with all that, and then of course we're also looking at your finances. And then with that we can come up with an idea of which pathway would work better for you as an individual.
Except Canada, which other country are you guiding people on how to move to?
I majorly focus on Canada, America, UK, and Australia.
Do you feel like there is space for everyone?
Oh yeah, of course. There is space for everyone, but I wouldn't say that all of us need to move out because some of us can move to Canada or any other country, but then the rest of us can remain in Kenya and build the country. Like, I wouldn't tell you that I'm advocating for everyone else to move, but if you're in Kenya and you're struggling, then why not? But if you're in Kenya and you're doing so well, and there's no need for you to go look for greener pastures, because outside there it's a different community, a different culture. You'll have to come up with how to make new friends. So it's like beginning. But if you're in Kenya and you're comfortable, then I wouldn't say, pack your bags and leave. But if you're in Kenya and you're in a place where you're struggling, you're looking for more, then I would 100% advise you to move. Because again, Kenya, people are so educated, there are no jobs, sometimes insecurity, and all these things. And if you ask me, even my children, I would rather push all of them out and I can hustle in Kenya because I'm used to this life. I can float, I can float really well. But for my children, I worry for them. And because of the worry I have, my concern, even their names, I had to, name them in a way that you cannot guess they're coming from which community. Because they go to school and then they're looking for jobs and then there's tribalism. A lot going on in Kenya. So as a parent, I'm happy to push all my children out, to just go and look for opportunities where they're not going to be judged because of the language they're speaking or which community they're coming from. So it's all on merit. But again, like I told you, if you're comfortable in Kenya, it's better to stay here. But I'll tell you there's a lot of money outside there. If you move to Canada or America and you have a good plan, like you go to Canada when you know exactly what you want, then you're going to do very well. Because in just 5 years you can have your house where you're going to live with your family, you can have properties. You work there and then you invest back home. In a span of 5 years you can do quite a lot. Work for 5 years and then come back home and retire. So it's just having that, a working plan. But again, people don't always come back because you move and then money starts coming in and then you're thinking, what am I going back home for, So, but I always tell people, especially my followers, just to make sure that you invest back home. Just in case, You
never know.
You never know.
Might be war like there is in Ukraine.
Exactly.
You have to come home. East-West home is the best.
Exactly.
And Tell us, I know you're a content creator and you're doing, is it as a full-time job right now?
Yes.
About immigration mostly.
Mhm.
Tell us about it. Your content creation, what, like your channel, where the viewers can know more about the moving to other countries.
About content creation, or like you mentioned, yeah, I'm doing this full time.
Yes.
So for me, it's all about making content to support people on how they can move to Canada.
Yes.
Like my focus is 100% on Canada. And okay, let's say 90% Canada, and then the rest of the 10% you divide it amongst the other three countries, which is UK, Australia, and
the US.
Okay, so for me, what I do is, besides making content, I do consultations with people. So if you want more details, it's remember like I explained to you, because we all have different situations.
Yes.
So if you'd like to know exactly which pathway would favor you, then we go on one-on-one, and you buy time through my website, apotv.com, which advise you on what to do.
Yes.
So that's part of how I make my money. And then I do filing for people. So like if you want to move to Canada and you're looking at going through the express entry, which is one of the main ways of moving to Canada, then I do your filing. And that service also can still be bought from my website. And besides that, I'm also running a website. And I'm yet to start blogging. I just keep saying I will, but I don't. But I'm trusting maybe by next week I should have at least one blog out there so that people can read and just get more information. So even that website is monetized because it has traffic, people go visit. So basically I have two monetized YouTube channels, and I'm also running a website which is also monetized. And I do visas, I do passports, and anything travel, anything opportunities.
Yes.
That's me. That's why I keep calling myself the immigration queen. So my followers know me as their mama, and yes, I am the immigration queen. Mama Akot. Yes.